Yu-Gi-Oh! Monopoly of 6 episode here with Screech. It's guys ongoing. What's going on, guys? It's Screech here with episode 6 of Monopoly Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a special episode for you today. We actually are going to be doing a best of 3 against one of you guys because we finally hopped on Dueling Book last night, not even to record, and somebody was on and was like, yo, do you want to do it? And I was like, yo, let's go. So, we're going to start off with our single dice roll from the previous episode. Then we are going to go ahead and do our best of 3 against one of you guys. And then we'll round it up with one last single game. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our single dice roll right now. So, we lost last episode. We got a single dice roll. Let's hope for the best. Go magic dice. A 4. Let's go see where a 4 puts us. And 4 puts us to... Oh no. Oh god. Oh Jesus God. Oh no, not this again. No. No, please. No. No, please. We just want to pass go once this series, please. No, please, I'm begging you. Please, Wheel, please. Oh no, please, I'm begging you. No. It will happen. We will get packs. We got 1 pack last time. We're going to improve on that. We're going to get 3 packs. Bring it on, Wheel. We've got this. And we are here again. The exact same spot that put us to jail in episode 3. Come on. No big cheer this time. Oh, thank God for that. 1 singular pack. We will take it. We don't care. That's fine. Happy with that. 1 singular pack of our choice. Somebody said in the last episode that Infinity was also in Breakers of Shadows, so we're just going to smack open 1 Breaker of Shadows and call it a day. We got a super rare, and I know Infinity's the secret, so nothing here. Oh well, I don't care. We didn't go to jail. Let's get into the first game against one of you guys. Alright, so this one is going to be fun to commentate against, because it's once again one of those decks that I just don't know what the hell was happening. I wasn't reading the cards, and I was very annoyed. But hey, his art's over the card. I do know, Pot of Desires, banishing 10, drawing 2, plays 1 Day of Peace, sets a monster, sets a back row, and passes to us. We have a decent hand here, so luckily that 1 Day of Peace came in, because we might have been able to do stuff here. Now a couple of mistakes here. We go core into the Nashta. We're going to go ahead and summon the Nashta. We'll also trigger the Veer. We're going to go ahead and make arguably the MVP of the goddamn game, Hip Ho Goddamn Shinnigan. This thing actually came in clutch so much for us. We set a mysterious card and attack, and we are playing against Ghost Tricks. So he gets to add a Ghost Trick there off, I believe, Mary, and passes to him, and he just sets 1 again. And I'm thinking it's cool at this point. It's fine, okay? Yeah, they keep floating into other ones, but it's alright. We have more than enough stuff here. We are going to be fine. I've not played against Ghost Tricks in pretty sure ever. I wasn't around when Ghost Tricks were a thing. We're going to be fine. So we're going to make a couple of things here. We make a Nova. We're going to make it 48 and attempt to attack for game. Not for game, sorry, for a lot of damage. And then there's this one. This one's a hand trap, apparently. It sets something face down. Alright, okay, fine. Alright, you're just stalling. It's okay. We've got this. And that's all that was going through my head for the full hour or so we were playing, because this game is a absolute grindfest. He makes one of the XYZs here, and it's all Gucci, and then he makes this, and I thought this was maybe the win condition. This thing has some weird clause on it that has, like, if you have 10 materials, you just win the game. So I thought maybe this is the win condition. I was like, okay, sure, we just need to get rid of this before it gets 10 materials. Angel of Mischief. Fine with me. He attacks and passes to us. We've got a decent hand, though. We have so much stuff, and we had Nibiru in our hand for so goddamn long, and he just kept summoning 4 times. And I was like, ugh. We shotgunned Overflow in that turn to pop some back row, and it was annoying. Everything I did was just benefiting him, and I was just so confused. And in the second game, we didn't attack at one point, and we still lost. But we'll see that. It is fine. So yeah, he destroys Hippo Shinnigan here, which has been on the board way longer than it should have been. We get to add the Nashta back for a little bit of recyclability here. He makes another one of the XYZs and still keeps our Nova on board. So we flip the Nova. We're going to use the Nova effect here to get ourselves a Cyber Dragon back from the grave. We get the Veer back. We're going to MST the back row. Mistake here, we should have just MST'd the field spell. I did not read the field spell. I read the field spell at one point and was like, alright, okay, so it does this. Didn't realise it's not once per turn. We were like, oh, okay, sure, fine with me. So he makes a Zeus spend his turn, which he didn't realise was a machine. Bang, contact fuse. More than enough damage for game here. We're going to go ahead and attack. Ah, okay, so he gets to add one. He takes the damage, that's fine. Oh, wait, this thing's the battle fadery kind of thing again. It's alright, we can attack direct. This thing's not once per turn. This thing is not once per turn. So he just makes walls off this. He just makes walls on walls on walls. And I even put in the chat, wait, this thing's not once per turn. And I was just baffled. I just didn't know what to do at this point. Do I keep attacking and letting him get resources? Do I not? It was so confusing. He takes the damage anyway. And we're sitting with Nova, and I was like, no, I can't let him get any more materials. I don't think we won off this. We might have. I can't remember. We just can't keep letting him. He's getting way too much advantage. So we contemplate. We pass over to him. He draws for turn. He has, of course, the Ghost Trick set. He gets to flip it, use its effect. He gets to set another one. Then he sets a bat row and another bat row. And then all my stuff gets set. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. And then, of course, his thing gets set as well. But it's fine because it's not locked there. It's not like Floodgate Trap Hole where they can't be reflipped. So we just flip them all on our turn. And we're cool to carry on going downtown. We're going to tribute our Nashta for a vanilla Cyber Dragon. We're going to go into the battle phase. And we're going to go attempt to attack. And he has, of course, the field spell that activates and one of his traps. Now, this is another one of his traps, and what this one does is flips all of his and flips all of mine face down, and I'm like, wow, this deck is so annoying to play against. Please, God help me. As a control player, this was hell, and that says an absolute lot. I play nothing but control decks. For those that you don't know, I am nicknamed Captain Control at my locals. I love my control decks, and I do play Guru. I'm a part of Guru Gang, you know, the deck that just won the NA remote duel, you know, best deck, by the way. Guru Gang, my boy Caesar. Not my boy, I don't really know him, but he is in the Guru group. I have chatted to him before. Won the NATCG with Guru, but we're getting a bit off track there. Carrying on with him, he's summoning a bunch of boys again. He's going to make another one of the XYZs here. I think this is just going to get immediately like ranked up into what, again, I thought was kind of the win condition of this deck, I believe. And it's not. It turns out it's not. The win condition was just to grind the hell out of me, and, you know, a deck that wants to OTK versus a deck that wants to grind, the match probably favoured him, but we drew a power bond here. We drew a power bond, not bad. The idea here was that we go for one big attack. So we start with power bond, we make Rampage. Now, we made Rampage because this can pop 2 back row, and we're getting rid of that field spell now. That field spell needs to go. So we're going to get rid of the field spell and one of the back row. He's going to activate this, which just negates it. We get to send some stuff to the grave to get, of course, 3 attacks. This thing's on 4,200 now, attacking directly Booker Moon. It just gets Booker Mooned. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. Every time I went for that big play to win, it just backfired, and I made Nightmare Cerberus here, hoping to pop the monster, and it can't be disrupted by card effects, so I couldn't do that. Going over to him, he just sets and passes. He has no intentions of killing me right now, and it was so annoying. But pleasure to the guy, you know, he was a nice guy. Missing me on Dueling, but we had a chat for a while. We hopped on Nexus, we played. Lovely guy, and it was an honour to play him, and thank you for supporting the series. But please don't play this deck again. I absolutely hated this. We go again, Rampage, attacking another back row. It's the flippity floppity boys. They flip up, they flip down. This literally reminds me of every time I play Guru against someone and I have the nuts and they just complain like, wow, you're playing this deck again? Yeah. I won locals last week with it. Why would I not play it again? Now he's running out of stuff in the deck, and at this point I was thinking, do we just deck him out? We get a core for Cyber Dragon and attack, because every time I attack, he's getting resources. So he was deck thinning even more, which means, you know, he's going to run out of stuff eventually. But he's now starting to put up a bit of a board presence. He makes an Alucard. Alucard, of course, pops a face down, I believe, and he gets to poke again for some more damage. And now our life points are starting to get a little bit low. His resources are starting to get a little bit low. We set one and pass over to him. Only a Foolish Burial, not really much we can do. Looking in the grave, not really much left. We really need to draw something good here. Red Reboot. Let's go on to game 2. We do actually side this game. We're going to side in Vanity's Ruler, and we're going to side in the Eater of Millions. Let's go ahead and go have a look at game 2. See if we can improve on that. Okay, game 2. We have a decent hand here. We have a decent hand. And my idea of this was that we just went for it. So, we start with Dry, pass to him. Don't need to rush anything yet. He didn't do anything on his turn. We don't need to rush anything. And my idea here was we just go. So, we make the Rampage. We make it have 3 attacks. We attack. If he doesn't have the Battle Fader, we win here. But he had the Battle Fader. So, we attack into it. It's destroyed. We attempt to attack again. Limiter removal. This will be he has another one. Wow, okay, fine, whatever. Main phase 2. We take the 2100 damage off the power bond. Sad times. He sets a couple of things and passes over to us. He sets just about everything here. So we draw Core. Core, best starter in the deck. Core is going to get us Emergency. Emergency will activate and get us a copy of Vanilla Cyber Dragon. Now, the other thing that I thought we were going to do, I think we did it in the last episode, was the Cyber Elton, because of course it pops all of the face ups. However, all of his stuff is always face down, so it becomes a real problem. We're going to Eater of Millions here, just in case he can't deal with the Eater of Millions. However, he flips everything up, flips all of our stuff, everything down, and passes to us. And I'm staring at this Phantasme going, why didn't I side this out? He didn't make a single Link Summon the entire turn. Why the entire first game he didn't Link Summon once. He just goes into rank 3 XEs. Why didn't I side this out? But whatever, we made a small siding mistake. We don't really play many best of 3s anyway. So he starts to set some more stuff face down, sets some more back row, and passes to us. We start to flip stuff face up. We're going to flip up the Eater of Millions here. A little bit of thinking for a while, a little bit of thinking, where do we go with this? We have, of course, Overload Fusion, we have the MST, Imperm, a couple of things in our favour. We're going to flip the Core up, and just Tribute over it for the Cyber Dragon. Tribute summoning, boys, in 2021, who'd have thought? We're not playing Dryatron. Anyway, we'll go to the battle phase, before we can even do anything. Flip, flip, flip. Down, down, down. Wow, sick. So, we're just reading this again, and we're just like, I've got this thing again. We just dealt with this last turn, and the turn before that, and the turn before that, and the turn before that. Ugh. And then, of course, he gets all of his flip effects as well, because the stuff has been flipped up. He gets to add a bunch of stuff, and it's just like, wow, annoying. And then end phase, they just set themselves back again. And he draws. He's going to flip again, flip again, flip again. And lastly, not least, he gets the effect to add one. And, of course, it's now's time to normal summon, flip, 5 monsters on board. What a board presence we have right now. He gets to banish some stuff from my deck. And it's time to start making things, popping some cards. Here comes, I believe, Alucard to pop one. And it's just not looking good for us. We have a decent hand. We have the Phantasme, which we're never going to trigger, like we said. MST, if we come across like the continuous spell again, I believe. It's just annoying. It's just annoying to play against this deck. But like I said, big thanks to him for playing. You know, if you do ever play against me in the series, I don't want you to play an awful deck just to help progress the series. I just don't want you to play Ghost. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He's attacking. A lot of damage is being dealt, and we just need to draw something now. We just simply need to draw the nuts. All throughout this game, I was testing Mech Knights before this because it is one of my favourite decks of all time. And I was just thinking, I really need Lightning Storms in this series. Lightning Storm would be... Oh, Lightning Storm. Yeah. So maybe we hunt Lightning Storm after this. We, of course, are going to get some dice rolls after this, which is technically 2 games. We technically are going to get 2 dice rolls because we are going to draw the Hex Seal and realise we actually just can't do anything. So, 2 losses, 2 dice rolls. Props to the guy. Lovely guy. Thank you for playing. Thank you for finally being online. Big thank you to everyone that has supported the series. Let's get into those 2 very painful dice rolls. So no messing around, may as well be honest, we got slapped. So thank you to Tarugo64, hopefully I pronounced that right, if I haven't mentioned your name before, for finally being online and actually getting to play against me. It was fun, I suppose. No. Saltless aside, it was good, and I love playing against people that watch my videos. It means a lot, the fact that not only you've taken your time out of the day to watch the videos, but you've then taken the time out of the day to just help the series by playing the games. So, thank you a lot. But we got 2 dice rolls for the 2 games, and we are in a position here for, if I don't hurry up, an hour-long episode, because we just had a best of 3, which we don't normally have. And we are approaching 12 or 24 booster packs here. We're also approaching the fabled go. There is no way in hell right now that we cannot pass go. There's no way now that we can go to jail. Now, we can roll 1 and 1 and it get delayed till next episode, but it means we're still definitely doing it. So, without further ado, there's a couple of blank squares here which mean nothing, and there's a couple of big packs. So, first dice roll is a 6. That's it. We've done it. We've passed go. We have, however, missed out on 12 or 24 booster packs. We will see exactly where it puts us, but it does mean we have passed go. Let's go have a look. And 6 puts us past go finally, like we just said. So quite a lackluster 1 OTS pack, which is the bonus of this series, because yes, we've missed out on opening a lot of packs, but now we can go back to some of the OTS packs and the easier stuff, special editions approaching, stuff like that. 1 singular OTS pack, but more importantly, 1 more dice roll to go. Let's go ahead and get that 1 last dice roll. And 1 last dice roll again. F4, let's go see where 4 puts us, and then open up all of our booster packs. And a 4 is going to actually put us to very nicely roll again. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the dice, roll 1 last time, and see where that can put us. 1 final roll. Here we go. A 5. Let's go see where 5 puts us for the last roll. And 5 puts us, funnily enough, to what we were trying to avoid, go to jail. However, if we play Monopoly, this is just a visiting square, so we do not lose any cards. Let's go open up our whopping 1 OTS pack and discuss our card of our choice. Back on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack Simulator right now, of course, 1 OTS booster pack. Where are the OTS booster packs? I think they're way down here, right? Yeah, champion pack, OTS. We can open any of these champion packs, the tournament packs. These all come as OTS packs. Even the astral packs also come as it. We could technically put star packs, maybe even speed duel stuff in it, but we're not going to. We're going to just open up OTS 8 for machine duplication. Doubt we're going to get it. Nah, we actually got an ultimate rare. Imagine, we actually got an ultimate rare. Oh, boys, we've done it. Anyone that goes to my locals knows I don't pack ultis. Last ulti I packed was Droll, and I am pretty sure I have never missed a locals since then. Droll was, what, OTS 10? 11? And we're on what now? 14? 15? How many is on here? We're on 14, and 15's just been announced, so... Yeah, last OTS I pack was Droll, which is somewhere around 10, 11, somewhere around there. But anyway, the pack was irrelevant, but the card is not. Verte Anaconda is getting added right now, immediately to this deck. Let's get into our final game. Let's have a quick deck check of what we've got now. The Verte is in there, and let's get a dub. Predator Plant, Verte Anaconda. Finally in the deck. This card, in my opinion, is the best card in this deck. Not only can it send, when you have the deck at full power, Red Eyes Fusion to make Dragoon on top of already having stuff like Infinity on the board. It can send Overload Fusion, allowing you to make Rampage pretty much any time you have 2 Cyber Dragons on the board. Remember, all of these become Cyber Dragon while in the graveyard. So just simply having something like Cyber Dragon Core means you can go Core can search something like Nashta, summon Nashta, make Verte, send Overload, make Rampage Dragon. The fact that we can just slap an Overload Fusion to slap a Rampage on the board at any time at this stage means that we will be getting a lot more victories, a lot more dice rolls, a lot more everything. Zodiac Trident's gone, Verte Anaconda's in. Enough said. We really need to hunt down some of the other stuff now. Let's get into the final game of the series episode, and get this dub right now. Saving deck. This is 2 weeks in a row now I've recorded with my goddamn mic muted. God, I hate this. We are going to go ahead and start by normal summoning Dry and getting Veer and making a Cyber Dragon Nova. We're forced to unfortunately go first, so Nova Pass is all we have. Our opponent is playing... they're playing Toons! I love Toons. Toons are my favourite deck of all time, of course, and he's going to start by Toon Table of Contents into Bookmark into Toon Kingdom. He's then going to go ahead and set a Mysterious card and activate a copy of Toon Kingdom, banishing, of course, 3 cards for its cost. He's then going to go ahead and set 1 Mysterious monster face down and pass turn to us. We have a decent hand. We're going to go ahead and Dry, and don't need the effect because he's already making an appearance in this game. Verte Anaconda will pay the 2k, we will send our stuff and make Rampage. Rampage will, of course, attempt to pop both of the back row, and Bookmark will protect the kingdom, and we get to pop the back row. Tragedy, and it's at this point that I realised the guy is not playing a very optimal build of Toons. We're going to go ahead and send a few things for Rampage and get 3 attacks. Passing back over to our turn, to our opponent's turn, he's going to discard 2, summon the BLS problematic card. Very good support for Toons, but just not enough. He's going to go ahead and banish the Rampage. And of course, the summoning sickness means he can't attack this turn. Big sad. They really just need to restrict that restriction. Going back over to us, a decent hand. We're going to Nashta, use Nashta effect for Nova. We were going to go for the play here where we just go for the damage, but in the end I figured that Kingdom's just going to become a problem if he keeps having Toons. So we're going to summon the Elton, blow up the board, attack, and set 1 and pass. The set, of course, is Overflow to deal with any problems our opponent has. Our opponent plays Dispel for whatever reason before immediately realising he has nothing. Concedes, we get 2 shiny dice rolls. Let's go ahead and finish the outro. A little bit of a longer episode 6, but a pretty successful episode. 2 dice rolls next episode. We're a decent way around the board, so hopefully next episode can give us some much better packs. Verte Anaconda finally in the bag, and it's looking good. So we're going to move on to episode 7. Pretty confident, of course. Very nice. Now, time for you guys to get involved in the series again. Somebody asked in the previous episode, what are the blank squares for? And I was like, they're just blank squares. I ran out of ideas to put on the board and figured that at some point during the series we would change the board around when it became pretty irrelevant to get stuff like OTS packs, and we would change it just to make that series a little bit more interesting. Now the series hasn't come to a board yet, but I have come up with this idea. On top of the community gift this episode, I want you guys to comment, what should these blank squares be? Now, if you make the squares really good, really overpowered, they're going to go towards the end, you see, where the 12 and the 24 booster packs are. If you make them, alright, they're not ridiculous, they're okay, we're going to put them on that left board where all the orange squares are. And if you make them average, we'll put them at the bottom where the OTS packs are, because that is kind of how this Monopoly board works. You start at the go, you go through pretty bad packs, and then you get to some okay packs, and you get to some medium packs, and you get to some really good stuff on that last row. So feel free to comment anything, however ridiculous or awful it is, and we'll maybe consider taking some of them, maybe once every episode, and placing them randomly on the board. Maybe big bonus squares, maybe if we land on it on that episode, it grants us, double packs or something. It can be anything you guys want. We will have a look in the comments and decide. On top of that, don't forget, We're getting up to that community gift again, so leave your stuff in the comments. We no longer need Verte. I've been seeing some really good suggestions. Galaxy Soldier, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Mega Flea, some hand traps. Somebody commented Ash Blossom, Pot of Prosperity. Some really good comments. I do read them all. Just because we don't get community gift doesn't mean I ignore them. I do try to like every comment so you guys know I have read it. But without further ado, that is the episode 6 for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Screech, guys. Peace.